waiting room of a hospital is a full-wall dose of the most vicious truth serum ever known to man. Months, years, decades of lies and deceit suddenly dash with the speed of light to the fore. Everybody feels compelled to tell the truth when waiting on some good sign, some good news about a fallen loved one who now lies medicated, sedated, and numb, with every struggling breath slowly creeping towards the cold, wintry arms of death. All of a sudden, these waiting relatives are prime candidates for the let's get right with God ticket. The reality of the thought of one's own demise, while one is still strong and breathing, is the fire that ignites pompous piety. In other words, when one thinks that death is at his door, here comes the bullshit. My father, fully, lies in this hospital. Very sick, I'm afraid. My father charted my every step through that vicious, mean obstacle course called the labyrinth of life. My stride was strong, sharp, and true. And now that he lies closer to his maker, I suddenly feel weak, very weak. And I ask myself, if he dies, am I next? I'm anxious and I'm frightened. Who wouldn't be?
Cold weather's starting to set in. The only good thing about cold weather is, you know, all the damn mosquitoes is about to die.
Well, most of them, yeah. But mosquitoes don't bother me much. See, I rub motor oil all over my body.
I bet you also don't have a lot of sex, do you?
Well, no, but I ain't got no mosquito bites neither. Plus, mosquitoes don't like sugar. Well, I'm a sweet one, so they tell me.
No, I bet you are. Jesse, sit down before you wear a hole in the floor. That pacing back and forth is putting me in a daze.
Patrick, please. That's my brother in the emergency room. I worry as much as I like, thank you.
Suit yourself.
And you should be worrying too, instead of lusting.
Well, worrying don't help. My name's Ethel, but they call me Cookie. I'm a Whitaker from across the river in Blady County. Me and my sister Clara farm 36 acres. We raise cows and hogs.
Please make your acquaintance. I'm Pat Ennis. This is my sister Jessica.
I'm Jesse. We farm 62 acres of land. Me and my husband, Jolie James.
So, your name is Jesse James.
Don't you forget it.
Oh, I won't. Pat, you look like you might be single. At least I don't see no ring. And a striking looking single man you are. Well, I'm single too, in case you're wondering.
With that motor oil thing going on, single you'll always be.
Oh, now, motor oil perfume runs in my family.
And it always smelled bad.
Oh, now I can fix up and smell good if I'm forced to.
I'm not forcing you. But then again, this is not Saturday night, and I'm not on my third can of beer. A great poet once wrote, the girls always look pretty at closing time.
I can look pretty way before closing time. I got my mama's hips. Oh, I can cause trouble when I fix up, and my big fine legs will stop traffic.
So will your big mouth.
Cookie, don't start nothing now. You can't play around with me when it comes to the flesh. I get real serious, real quick. And you know something? I don't use no cologne that don't come from the Piggly Wiggly all over my body.
Sugar, I like that.
This is a hospital waiting room. You all want to talk that mess? You take it to the outhouse where it belongs. Your brother is near death, Patrick, with a heart attack. Have some damn respect, damn it.
Take it easy. We're just making conversation. Just fooling around, honey. Lighten up.
This is not the time, honey. And this old cooler has been married 3 times and divorced just as many. You're too old to be catting around. And so are you, honey.
Speak for yourself, Granny. I've never found a woman who was able to keep up with me. Oh, I'm a mess, I tell you. And me being a Republican, don't help. Scares hard.
Well, I am not scared. Let's stuff the ballot box.
I don't like this woman.
Well, that's rude.
Forget about her, Cookie. She's always been ill-mannered, and being on a change don't help.
No, sickness and heart attacks don't help. And being around you and Miss Britches over there don't help none either. Respect, damn.
Jesse, will you relax?
Well, I never thought nothing could stop my sister Clara. Woman could plow any man if she had to. But now look at her. In this hospital with tubes running from everywhere but her eyeballs. Sickness ain't got no friends. My sister's gonna love this blanket. And she has cancer, you know, the liver.
Now they said we could see him. Why they taking so long? It's been over 3 hours.
Jesse, will you please take it easy? Give me a headache.
And my sister Clara was in intensive care for weeks before they moved her on the floor. I was so happy. I love that old buzzard. Out of 4 children, me and her is all that's left. And we live way out in the country. Took the rescue squad forever to get to us. But if you live here in Bend River, be glad. At least you're close to the hospital. On the other hand, it must be pretty noisy with all them sirens blasting all the time. Jesse, your brother's gonna be just fine. Any minute now, that doctor's gonna walk in here and tell you that your brother's just fine. I'm going around to my sister's room and give her this blanket. Her big old pretty eyes are just gonna light up. Well, tell me, what do you think? Can't you just feel the love in this blanket?
It's very nice. Nice indeed.
You know, Pat, well, I'm a mess too. Lots of sparks still left in this old furnace. What I don't have, I can always buy. Last hog I sold, I bought me these here boob lifters. Well, I'm proud of these things. Take them out at night, put them on the dresser. Next morning, they sitting there waiting for me, smiling.
The damn stove bug on me. Sagging everywhere.
Except up here.
Ooh, imagine that. A woman her age with store-bought boob lifters. I like her already.
With that boob lifter, she can go from 2 tiny little hiccups to a great big pair of D cups. I knew she was a fountain. Oh, Riley, baby, I'm so glad you're here.
Hey, I'm Jesse.
Hey, boy.
Give me a hug, baby.
How's my daddy? What happened?
Heart attack. Now, I found him on his kitchen floor this morning. He's chopping at low cotton right now.
He was real weak when the ambulance picked him up.
Well, where can we see him? What room is he in?
Emergency room. They'll tell us when we can see him. And they better hurry up.
A heart attack. My dad.
Oh, man. I spoke to you all over 3 hours ago. He's been in there all this time.
Yeah, and you must have drove like a bat out of hell, all the way from Greensboro in 3 hours?
Well, what did the doctor say happened? What caused
We
it?
don't know yet. They haven't told us.
Oh, yeah, we do. All the innocents have bad hearts, bad backs, and bad knees. You'll have all 3 one day, so don't even worry about it. But your kidneys will probably go first, so enjoy what little healthy time you got left.
Patrick, do not be an ass. Is that anything to say to this boy at a time like this?
It's the family curse. And you can throw in prostate cancer. You'll have that one day too if your kidneys let you live that long.
You know, it's really refreshing talking to you, Mom. I feel so much lighter now.
Better get yourself checked up, boy. I get one every 6 months. If the family curse hits me, it's gonna have to sneak up on me. Take my vitamins every year, and I get my checkup too.
Patrick, shut up, damn.
Uncle Pat, it's really not about you right now, okay?
No need to get touchy, Riley. Just trying to tell you about the family. Things you ought to know. Am I right, Jesse?
No bad news, please.
Please.
You get your wish. No bad news.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Lord, we got a nervous wreck.
Well, how are you doing, Riley Ennis?
Great, well, almost great considering the circumstances. And
Well, you look great. Real great.
thank you, so do you.
It's
one at a time. I'm sorry to keep you all waiting like this, but the doctors had their hands full with Mr. Ennis. He's lucky you found him. Another hour, well. Okay, who's first?
You go first, Riley, baby. We'll wait. But don't take too long now, you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Riley Ennis, my. You are definitely easy on the eyes.
Riley,
Yes, sir.
be careful around here. Everything is not what it seems. Be very careful, boy.
Yes, sir. Whatever that means. Come on, Annie, show me.
You know, Pat, sometimes you just talk too damn much. Everybody don't like the sound of your voice as much as you do.
Not like that boy. Acts just like his daddy for the world. And he looks just like Pulling, too. Got my way with the women, though.
Did you hear what I just said?
Yeah, and I'm trying to ignore you.
You talking a whole bunch of old-timey mumbo-jumbo. Bad hearts running the family. Prostate cancer, you're gonna have it one day. Man, you can't tell these kids that kind of garbage. They stop believing it. It'll ruin them. Look how stupid it made you.
The boy's almost 40. It's time he heard the truth about everything, if you ask me. We got some stuff about this family he ought to know. I shouldn't have waited
It
this
ain't
long.
bothering nobody. So nobody ought to bother it. Can we just make sure that our brother is all right? That's all we can deal with right now.
See, that's why I'm a Republican today. We tell the truth. We don't hide behind things like you other people.
Oh, cut the bullshit. If the Democrats are still backing the tobacco farmers, you still be a Democrat. You're just full of it.
Tobacco money raised our family. What's wrong with it? A bunch of bleeding heart liberals got us starving to death. I'd love to get the whole lot of them in a tote sack. I'd shake them up and throw them in a river. It's not tobacco that kills them fools. It's the 3-pack a day of Fifth cheap gin. Jesse, do you know what the biggest killer of human beings is? Other human beings.
Tobacco money brought us some good times. I grant you that. Although I did have to whip your ass 2 or 3 times a week.
Pulling's pretty low, Jesse. He said he would talk to Riley, but suppose he don't get the chance. We sweep everything under the rug. Tell your youngest the family history, the family secrets. That's how you keep from having dumb youngest.
I wish we had taken more time with our folks. Just one more hug. Caroline could give some good hugs.
3 generations of free black sharecroppers. I'm proud of them folks, sister.
Well, all that's left, brother. Every secret was kept to keep us safe, to protect us.
And they did a good job with that, baby sister.
How's everybody doing?
Anxious?
Well, Riley needs a few more minutes. He's sitting in with his father, holding his hand. Riley is quite a man. Don't see many like him around here in Penn County.
Working on husband number 3, eh, Hannah?
Good gracious, no. I haven't recovered from the first 2. He's, married, isn't he?
He was 5 minutes ago.
My divorce will be final in a few months, I hope. The genius that tied marriage and property together was an idiot. Freedom is more important than both. I even went back to use my leg name, Hannah Blake, to show how free I am.
Well, don't go get no notions about Riley. He got 2 kids to go along with that wife.
I know. I haven't laid eyes on Riley Ennis in years.
Now, you and I talk a lot. And I know a gleam in them eyes when I see one. So don't try. Now, there are a few eligible bachelors over in Dublin County. You drive over there and track one down.
Now, I pay for your gas.
Oh, now, Mr. Ennis, Miss Jessie, I'm not crazy.
Crazy? No. Desperate? Maybe.
Now, Mr. Ennis, that's an insult. I deserve an apology.
Oh, I see you driving around Bend River, Hannah. Small town like this, it's easy to see everything. You, a professional woman. A nurse making good money. No husband. Most of the eligible bachelors are either farmers who have fell on bad times or drunks, not to your standards. So you see, it's easy for you to be desperate. Who are you voting for in the next election?
Honey, if there is a psycho war
You're right, Mr. Ennis. It's not easy. Not easy at all. Especially when you only want the best.
You should only want the best. You a Southern lady, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Well, all right.
That Robinson family that live out in the county, I'm sure you know them, Hannah. All them crazy youngsters. Most can't read or write. Use sign language. None of them. Born in the hospital. You know why? Embarrassment.
You're right. I've never known a Robinson to give birth here at Memorial Hospital.
That's because 3 generations of Robinsons have married their cousins. Could be first cousins or 10th cousins. They don't care. All started back when Raymond married his first cousin, Maggie. They had 9 crazy kids who all married their first or second cousin. Their children, all 22 of them, did the same thing. So they never get birth in the hospital because they don't want to be embarrassed in case the young come with 4 legs and 3 eyes.
Oh, now, Mr. Ennis, I'm sure you're making a point. But, sir, I really don't know what that point is.
Rambling, Hannah. Just rambling. Come on, let's go get Riley out of Pullen's room. Oh, and Hannah, always be a Southern lady. Never bow or stoop low. A Southern lady, always.
He's sleeping. Put my face right next to his. I whisper, Dad, it's me, Riley. I love you. He moved, but he never opened his eyes.
He's heavily sedated to keep him comfortable. But don't worry, Riley. Dr. Shepard is a brilliant cardiologist, and I wouldn't dare let anything happen to your father. He's a very lovely man, and so are you.
Thank you, man. You're a sweetheart.
All right, thank you, Riley Ennis.
You're welcome, man.
Come on, girl. Come on.
Fine lady. Very pretty.
Leave that girl alone, boy. She's not for you. Keep your lizard under control.
I don't have no lizard. I took after my daddy. Mine is a full-grown snake.
You took mine after your daddy, too.
Hey there, Mr. Ennis.
Howdy, Rachel.
Hey there, Riley Ennis.
Long time no see, Rachel. How you doing?
I'm fair to middling, and you?
Fair to middling. My father had a heart attack.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I brought my new baby girl in for a checkup. I believe she got a slight fever. Dr. Wooten's got her in the examination room now. I sure hope your daddy gets better.
I heard you had another one, Rachel. At your age, that'd be called a late in life baby. Well, at least you ain't a Robinson. You can be thankful for that.
No, sir. I'm a Johnson all the way.
How's your husband, Donnie Lewis, taking it?
He ought to be taking it fine. He's the one who did it. My baby girl will be 5 months in just 2 days. Time sure go by fast, don't it?
That makes 3 for you all, don't it? Don't have no more. Them youngest got to be educated. Think about it. You don't want to end up being one of them welfare black folks.
Welfare. For your information, mister, my husband is a foreman down at the electric plant.
What's the baby's name, Rachel?
Tamika Tonisha Bonisha Lewis.
Tanisha Bonisha Lewis.
Yes, sir. Pretty, ain't it?
I like it, Rachel.
Ooh, I think it's the most ridiculous thing I've heard this year.
What?
Uncle Pat, that's her baby you're talking about.
I don't care. What kind of name is that for a black American child?
It's African.
Fine, if you lived in Africa. Just so happened this Bend River, North Carolina. Why did you black folk name your youngin' these weird names? And the name's not African. You made it up, didn't you? Just like the rest of them fake, ridiculous, made-up names. Johima, Watima, Wakatanima, Jamaletta.
What if I did make it up? I like it, so mind your damn business.
It is my business. And it's your business too, child. Our ancestors worked the cotton fields, the tobacco field, and the cornfield in the heat of the day, just so we could live long enough to be given a name. Our ancestors were named Ransom, Luke, Cora, Ida, Elijah, Noah, Sally, holy names. And you black folk come along and insult our ancestors by naming your children made up stuff like Tamika Talisha.
Uncle Pat, knock it off. This is not right. Wrong.
You people ought to be ashamed for insulting our ancestors like that. You insult our our slave heritage was made us strong and wise. Now, there are a few exceptions. For instance, if your husband's name is Bob and your name is Ella, you can name your daughter Bob Ella. I will accept that. If it's a boy, you can name him Bob E. I will allow that.
You know something, old man Ennis? You are a practicing asshole. And I'm gonna wait outside before I break your jaw.
I like that little thing. She got spunk. Just like her Aunt Isabel. Oh, did I ever tell you about her Aunt Isabel? She lived over in Birdball with the pretty women stay.
Why did you do that? That was downright mean.
Yeah, I just told her what a lot of people think, don't say.
It's not your place to do that.
What's your two children's name, Big Head?
You know their names. Riley and Bertha.
Names from our ancestors. Good, strong, hard-working names. When the spirits of our ancestors come back to wish us good luck, they're going to be looking for names they're familiar with. Names like Riley, Patrick, and Bertha. Now, do you know they ain't going to know who Tamika Talisa is? They won't even be able to pronounce it. And poor little Tamika Lee Delucius is going to miss out on her blessing because the spirit of her great-grandmama, whose name was Rebecca, couldn't recognize who the hell Tamika Talisa is. Don't tell me nothing about slave names. You had better wish you was as good and strong as the slaves who were giving them names.
You really are a piece of work, Uncle Pat.
Damn right I am. Who you voting for in the next election?
I mean, you know you be the last person I tell that to. Because I'm still not convinced that you didn't help rig Florida.
And you'll never know, will you?
Really hope my daddy pulls through.
Pulling will be all right, son. He's tough as a monster Point Marine.
Love that guy, Uncle Pat.
I know you do, son. I love him too. I'm sitting here in this waiting room and a whole lot of things is going through my mind. I'm next to Polar. Then there's Jesse, then you. And no one's ever told you what this family was about. And Jesse and Jolie got them two boys, but nobody ever told them about this family either. Remember John Hicks?
Mr. John Hicks with the 5 pretty daughters.
One and the same. John always wanted a son, but God chose to bless him with daughters instead. He named all his girls after him, too. There was Joneva, Janetta, Janola, Janola, and the baby girl, Johnson Sue. Now, he threw in Sue out of respect for his wife.
Wait a minute now. There's a boy in there somewhere. Calvin Hicks.
Calvin's not his. Calvin belonged to Jimmy Hicks, John's baby brother, who married Sue after John divorced her to marry Sue's Aunt Thelma.
Dang.
Oh, you ain't heard the worst of it, boy. You know, I just can't figure out whether I should play corner or back this year.
Man, I thought my daddy would live forever. Pass forever. Man, he was so strong. He used to get the best hugs. You know, he used to tell me, in order to be a real man, had to know how to cry, how to hug your youngins. Good man. Yes, he is.
A good brother, a good father, and a damn good pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah, I used to ride past this hospital as a kid, riding my bicycle. I see sick people coming and going. I see their relatives coming and going. Every now and then I see a hearse parked out back, picking up the body of somebody who died. All those people coming and going because of sickness. I never thought I'd be one of those people one day.
Treat everybody fair, son. You never know who will end up wiping your butt.
And it seems like the older I get, the more funerals I get invited to. It's one invitation I can sure do without.
Ooh, I like getting invited to funerals. Because I know if I'm invited to a funeral, it's not mine.
Uncle Pat, you are going to live forever because you're not going to heaven. And I'm pretty sure the devil is probably afraid of you. So we stuck with you.
Oh, I like being stuck here.
Pat, this woman told me you insulted her. Now that is not right. I expected more than that from you. Apologize to her.
telling you the truth. How'd your sister like her new blanket, Cookie?
Well, she loved it, thanks for asking. Pat, you can't go around saying anything and everything to people. That makes you very not nice and strange.
You didn't have to talk about my daughter like that. And I do believe in the truth, although I know the truth is not in you.
Oh, do you now? Well, then maybe you'd also like to know that you was adopted.
What? Oh my God!
That's enough, Uncle Ray.
Adopted, you're crazy!
Look, I didn't do it. Don't you want to know who your baby's real grandparents are, Rachel? Your parents as well, for that matter.
Leave it alone, Pat. This is wrong.
Lester Johnson is my daddy, and Pearl is my mama. Everybody in this town knows that.
No. Your mama named Louise, Pearl's sister, left here about 35 years ago. Left here with a slick-haired gospel singer named Tommy. Don't know his last name. Boy had one of them beautiful convertible Buicks. One of them hoes. Kept it clean. Shoes always shine, even when it rained. I believe he was your daddy. Louise gave you the pearl, so they say.
No, you're lying. Why are you saying this?
You didn't mean it, sweetheart. Uncle Pat, this is embarrassing.
I thought you were a different man. Well, you're a disappointment. Oh, attacking this woman like that. You be ashamed of yourself.
Rachel, you're way past 30. Stop letting everybody make a fool out of you. Half the town know that Louise is your mama.
That's not true, you lying son of a bitch!
Child, about 5 hours ago, I was slapped in the face with reality. My brother was dead from a heart attack. Yesterday, at this time, we were sitting on his back porch drinking coffee, laughing and talking about whether we were going to plant corn or tobacco next year. Tomorrow's not promised to us, and I don't want to leave this earth with a bunch of lies on my chest. It's time for honesty, and I'm getting it off my chest before I go to my mansion up yonder.
Your mansion up yonder. You best be worried about your fiery furnace down under.
You know, Rachel, I believe you was a maid in the backseat of a car, baby. Let's see. You were probably born in March or April.
Made in the backseat of a car!
Yep. That means that Tommy had the top down on the Buick while he and Louise made you in the back seat. Which means it had to be real warm outside. Which means that it had to either be in the month of June or July. Which means that 9 months later from July would be March or April. That's how I knew your birthday was, you made in the backseat, baby.
Well, I can't figure out yours. Made in hell, baby.
Oh, no, I wasn't made in hell. I'm a made in the halo, baby. See, my birthday is in September. Which means that my mom and daddy had to make me 9 months before then, which would have been January. Which means it was cold. Which means they had to have sex on the inside. Which means that the halo.
I do not need that information. Thank you very much.
And I wouldn't tell you my birthday if my life depended on it.
This is not true. Why are you saying these things? Why are you picking on me? I never did anything to you.
I know, baby. You just have to come along.
Oh, wow. Look at me. Well, I still do not believe you. You are not a nice person. You wait until I tell my daddy he's going to hurt you real good.
This is just too ugly for me. I'm glad I don't live in this county. Now I'm going home and make my sister Clara some soup. But she'll love some hot homemade soup. Pat, you really surprised me. And I thought you were more sensitive. That's not my business, I suppose.
A cookie?
What? Excuse me? Yes, Pat.
Could you bring me a bowl of soup? I can be sensitive in the right situation. A bowl of soup, please. Sugar.
Why, of course, Pat.
With a big old piece of cornbread. But make sure you wash your hands before you touch it.
Well, don't you worry about that. There's not not that many mosquitoes out today anyway. You know, pay it. You can be charming at times.
I know, sugar. I know.
I'll be back.
Man, oh man, oh man. A woman with big hips like that will test your man, little boy.
More words to live by, Uncle Pat. Where did you come up with this stuff? You know less than Pearl of Rachel's parents. Aren't they?
Louise is her mama. You ought not lie to young folks. Grown folks lying to young folks is what's got them all crazy today anyway. Look at you.
Thanks.
So go by your daddy's room and tell Jessie her time is up. Howdy, Pat. Got here as fast as I could. Glad you're here. Howdy, Casey.
Mr. Ennis, sorry to hear about your brother.
Well, hot damn, this must be Riley. Yeah, you sure got the Ennis look. Well, you haven't changed, fella.
Neither have you, Gordon. Hey, Casey. And I hear you still the county's most eligible bachelor.
That I am. Looking at me, a rich one this time. It's good to see you, Riley.
It's good seeing you too, man. It's been a while. It's been a long while.
We got to do something about that, Gordon.
Yeah, we do. We need to just sit, chew, and spit
Over a good bucket of chewing tobacco and talk about things.
And I wish the circumstances were different, Riley.
So do I. Still a redneck, Mr. Gordon.
Damn right I am. When you going to join us? That's a good one.
Thanks, bad, I thought it was. Stars and bars forever got them tattooed on my heart.
Casey, you're a college man. Talk to your father. Let him know that that flag offends some people. Has he ever heard about a little American incident called slavery?
He's got his own way, Riley. We might not always agree, but he's still my dad.
Go's a good friend of the family, son. A very good friend.
Man, please, he just as soon hang you and speak to you.
He's not like that, Riley. His mind doesn't work like that. He's a farmer, like your dad. And you don't have all the facts.
Well, you don't have to defend me, boy. Riley, my folks believed in this flag. My daddy, my granddaddy, my great-granddaddy. Now, I understand how you feel, but you got to understand how I feel. This flag ain't never put nobody into slavery. It's a battle flag.
Give me a damn break. What it stands for, put millions of people in slavery. This man's your friend, Uncle Pat. Casey, we knew each other in high school. We played football on the same team. I mean, me and you, we were friends. But your father
We were more than friends.
Riley, son, we come from a family of free blacks. We weren't all slaves.
I'm not just talking about us. I'm talking about the institution.
Riley, you seem like a thinking man, so surely you'll understand what I'm about to say. See now, you hate the stars and the bars for something that ended over 140 years ago. But today, we're being overtaxed, overwatched, poisoned by nasty air, run off our farms, can't make a living on tobacco anymore, and we're fighting somebody else's war overseas in countries even Oprah Winfrey can't pronounce. What about that?
That's terrible. But what does that have to do with the stars and bars?
The flag called the Stars and Stripes is doing all this damage. What about that? What'd you say? I can't hear you. Slavery got us hating each other 140 years later. I wonder if there's anything that can make us love each other that long.
Sure would like to fight.
Good luck.
Well, hold on now, son. Let's talk about the part where the Confederate flag is stealing American people's jobs and giving them to a bunch of foreigners.
I get your point, but you are missing mine.
Son, I ain't never sold nobody into slavery. This flag is about more than that. War was about more issues than slavery. I do know a little something about it. And I know that your African ancestors sold slaves to the Portuguese and anybody else that had $2. So, instead of being pissed off at me, why don't you go over to Africa and cuss them people out for that damn mad?
Oh, well, usually I'm not. It's just when I see you with that lovely t-shirt, Gordon.
Riley, I mean you need to talk.
I need to see my dad.
Hell, you're both right, Gordon. I wouldn't care if you flew on minutes draws from the flag pole. The no on my farm is due at the bank in 10 days, and neither one of them flags gonna help me pay.
Gordon, Casey.
Hi, Jesse. I'm sorry about pulling. Got here as fast as I could.
I'm sorry too, Miss Jessie.
How is it?
Low. Real low, lots of tubes and stuff.
He'll be all right. You know Bullet. His stuff is wet leather.
I pray that you're right, Patrick. I hope that you're right.
Aunt Callie said she'd be over later. We all chip in if you need anything.
Thank you, Casey. We can always count on you, son.
It'd be good to see Callie.
Seems like we're always in a waiting room these days. Somebody's either dead or about to die. I hope that's not the case today. Family's getting smaller, that's for sure. One day, might all be gone. No more family. How sad that would be.
I hope Pullen don't die. There were some things I wanted to say to him. We just needed to sit and talk a spell, iron things out. Shouldn't have put it off this long. I think he feels the same way. I know you all do. I don't own this world. I'm just paying rent.
Family's important. It's all we got, I'm telling you.
I don't apologize for what I am. If everybody was the same, what a boring world this would be.
You're definitely doing your part not to make it boring, Daddy.
I take that as a compliment.
I'm still trying to figure out whether I should plant tobacco this year. The price has got to go up. Maybe I'll try cotton. I hear it's on a comeback.
Somebody need to talk to Riley. Now, Pat's just bound to do it. But I know with him, it's not going to come out right. I should have done it. I spent the most time with him when he was younger. But you listen to me. I haven't even told my own two boys.
Look, somebody had better do it sooner than later, because Riley's going to be madder than a wet hen when he finds out.
I'll do it when the time is right. I feel like it's my responsibility now.
Then I better stand close by, because he's going to need some smelling salts for sure.
We better keep some toilet paper handy too.
I got a case of that in my car.
That might not be enough.
No, it's not that damn funny to some of us, all right? So stop. You know, you all ruined us with a bunch of hypocritical bullshit. Your damn family did it. So stop. It's not a joke and it never was. Can't you see what you did? It wasn't right, not then, not now. So just stop with the damn jokes.
Woo. Emotional. Like in Mama Francine before I divorced her. At least I waited till the boy was grown.
You did the right thing, Gordon. You should have divorced her.
I never did like Francine.
Being small-town southern born is no damn easy chore. We feel the sun's delicate touch, warming spirit and soul. We can hear passionate oceans roar as some sweet, intoxicating breeze softly drifts ashore. We can pray to God, laugh, run in open fields and woods, happy to the core. But lurking deep within our hearts are those strange southern secrets that make being small-town southern born no damn easy chore. Complicated to the core. And sometimes I miss you, Mama.
You know, everybody's a redneck if you ask me.
I thought you said you stopped drinking.
Now, if you took your hunting knife and you cut open a person's neck and pulled back the skin, what do you think you'd see? Red, that's what?
It's called blood, Gordon.
Exactly.
Hey, how you doing up there? It's me, Riley Ennis. Remember me? I know, it's been a long time. Well, if you're not too busy and you're not mad at me, I'd like to ask you for a favor, sir. Or maybe it's mad. God, please take care of my daddy. He's a good man. Now I know I haven't been to church since Methuselah was a baby, but my father Pullen, he goes to church every Sunday. He's sick and he needs you right now. And if it'll help any, I got a confession to make. You remember 30 years ago when Miss Rosie's hen house got broken into and all the eggs stolen? Everybody thought a fox did it. Well, madam, sir, it was me. I stole over 18 eggs from Miss Rosie's hen house that day and I sold them for a nickel apiece. And for that evil deed, I'm sorry. Would you tell Miss Rosie that for me, please? Before I forget, You remember when Deacon Braxton's liquor store got robbed? I told everybody that Gordon McInnes did it. It was me. I'm very sorry for that evil deeds, Madam Sir. And I'd ask you to apologize to Gordon McInnes for me, but he's going to hell, and you won't get the change. Well, I guess that's all I have to say for now, except please, Madam Sir, please make my daddy well. Amen. Oh, by the way, I donated $20 to my daughter's church picnic last Sunday, if it'll help any. Well, amen again. Sure hope we're still friends.
Hey there, fella.
Hey, peace, man. Good seeing you, boy.
Same here. Doing some thinking, huh?
A lot of things. I don't know what I would do without my dad, Casey. I never even thought about it. You know, Mom died, but she'd been sick for months. I was prepared. But this, just out of nowhere.
You got a lot of support. And everybody is here for you. You know that.
I know. And I appreciate it.
You know, people around here don't usually say what's on their minds till it's too late. And then there's this mad dash for the truth. But I tell you, if that was my daddy lying in that recovery room, I'd be a pure mess.
Yes, you would. Trust me.
Daddy never was nothing but a dirt farmer. He wanted me to have more. So he sent me off to State University to get an education so I could amount to something. Where'd I end up? Right back where I started from. Now I'm the only farmer in North Carolina with a degree in biology. I ain't complaining though. I love Penner County. My heart and soul belongs to this place. Backwoods and all.
You ever talk to your mother?
At least twice a month. I miss her, Riley. Thought about going back to school, get my master's. Wouldn't be in biology, but I don't know what in just yet.
Do it, Casey. When I graduated from A&T, I had plans for North Carolina Central Law School. Boy, and me, I get sidetracked with a restaurant. My choice, of course, but law school would really please my mother Helen. I miss her every day. I do not want to have to miss my daddy, too.
You like Hannah, don't you, Riley?
Casey, I had a wife. Yeah, I like her. I mean, she is fine. And that body, whew, think about Mercedes.
Riley, I know we were captains of the Bend River High School football team, but you know what? I was the worst quarterback in 9 different countries. I was.
Okay, I thought I was great. But truth be told, I was the worst wide receiver to ever walk on 2 legs. I'm glad I got that off my chest.
Riley, I know it's none of my business, but about Hannah, I would be careful with her if I were you.
Why does everybody want to be about Hannah? Does the woman have a bomb up her ass or something?
Riley, it's not my place to say it.
Hi, fellas.
Well, hey, it's the bomb lady.
All right, thank you, Riley.
He's still a smart-ass Hannah. I'll be inside for me.
Hey, case man, thanks again.
I wouldn't be too hasty with the thank yous just yet.
How's my daddy?
Stable. Your Uncle Pat's in with him. And Gordon McInnes is waiting to go in.
He's real sick, isn't he?
Yes, but your dad's a fighter. He's very strong. It's my guess that he's got several blocked arteries. I'm just glad he didn't have a stroke.
And do you believe that God is fair and just God?
I most certainly do.
If God is so fair and just, why is my father, a man who goes to church every Sunday, sits on the senior choir and the deacon board, lying in his hospital near death, when so many real evil bastards in this world never even get a toothache?
I can't answer that, Brian. I've thought about it, but no answers.
You know, when things like this happen, you know what I think?
Tell me.
I think mankind here on this earth, just a funny television show to amuse God and all of God's friends. They want to see just how stupid and ridiculous we could all be. So they produced this television show with us being the case.
Riley, are you on medication by any chance?
No, listen to my talk. Now every day, God and his crew would sit down and click on television station Earth. There'd be wars, killing, praying, raping, gospel singing, drug dealing, people calling each other niggas, crackers, honkies, spinks, chinks, spicks, dirty Jews, dumb Irishmen, all this kind of stuff. Well, at first, this was real funny to God and his crew. Their own creation was just so funny and amusing. Then, one day, God and his posse got bored. No longer wanted to watch television station Earth. Got up from in front of the television set and just dashed off to Jupiter. Put on another TV show. Only one problem. They forgot to turn the television set off. So we here on Earth think the show's still on. Truth is, it was canceled years ago and nobody bothered to tell us.
Television Earth couldn't find a sponsor, huh?
Who in their right mind would want to sponsor Earth in its present condition?
Oh, I like this conversation, Riley. I think it's sexy.
Man, what justice, what fairness is there in a world where the good fall and the bad still stand? I hope I'm wrong. I hope God and his posse is still tuned in, because I sure could use a little help right now.
I like you, man. I like you a lot. I'm glad I'm getting a chance to tell you.
And I have a wife and 2 kids in Greensboro.
And you got a restaurant on Market Street that everybody says has the best food in North Carolina. I know the whole story. Miss Jessie keeps me informed. We're gossiping buddies sometimes. Always be a southern lady, Hannah. Never bow or stoop low. Miss Jessie is all right with me.
You and Aunt Jessie. I never would have thought you two would be friends.
Your Uncle Pat tries to be a hard ass, but that man has got the best gossip in Pender County, which he doesn't mind sharing whether you ask him to or not. Has he ever told you about the Robinson family?
Only 1,000 times.
Oh, he knows everybody's family tree. I mean, he knows it all. Everybody in this county is going to hell.
Uncle Pat can get mean sometimes.
Oh, he's just a big old pussycat. This is lovable as he can be. Your whole family's like that. I always did like the innocence.
You know, my father taught me how to plow a mule, man. Even though we had a tractor, he said I had to learn from the ground up. He told me how to court a girl. He used to say, boy, if you can't write your own poem, Song of Solomon will work just as well. Telling the lady she's as pretty as the Queen of Sheba works better than 3 hot dogs and a Coca-Cola. I would come home from school, and even though he'd been working in the fields all day, there's always a hot subway, along with a hug. Not enough letters in the word great to describe my dad. Can't be. Sorry.
Oh, and he won't, honey. As long as you're alive. He'll never leave you. And neither will I, if you need him. As a friend, of course.
Of course.
Daddy, don't you feel bad seeing him lying there like that? Maybe our family could have done more to help each other.
I should have been closer, that's for sure. We treated them fair. We were always friends. Don't you go pointing fingers at me.
Family's getting smaller and smaller. Everything's just being torn apart. There's hardly even a soul you can trust anymore. We are in bad times.
I didn't make this world, Casey. I come into it and already had a dark history when I got here. The races was already at each other's throat when I was born. Should I feel guilty over something? Say what's on your mind, boy, because I can feel it building up.
We should all feel guilty. Every one of us is guilty. The innocents included. The way we treat each other, hiding, lying, I am sick and tired of it. We just need to lay all the cards on the table.
Casey went in and saw Pullen laying there, and it's got the best of him.
Come on, Daddy, it's more than that, you know.
I've been doing some thinking too. It's time for it to end, Gordon.
If somebody doesn't speak up, Riley is going to blame me. He's going to say, Case, man, I thought you were smarter than the rest of them. I thought I could trust you.
It's not your responsibility, understand me?
Gordon's right. Me and his daddy should have sat him down years ago. I saw Lena hugging Riley out in the yard. They was getting real comfortable. She had that, I want you to grab my ass look in her eye.
That's not good.
He's already married.
Well, that ain't stopping her or him.
We used to have some good times on these farms, Pat.
You know, Hannah was sweet on Riley in high school. I think he felt the same way.
Visiting each other Saturday nights. Man, your daddy could pick a mean guitar.
Ooh, and your daddy could saw the hell out of a fiddle. We'd sing a little Johnny Cash.
And then we'd sing a little B.B. King. And my mama would fry up the yard bird and cornbread, ham hock on the side, if you please.
And my mama would cook up the okra, rice, and butter beans. Banana pudding on the side, if you please. Ooh, and your Uncle Cal could make some moonshine that tasted so good, should have been legal.
He was, as far as he was concerned.
I was just in Daddy's room. Still hadn't opened his eyes yet. Aunt Jessie just went back in.
Your daddy is going to be fine, Riley. He's a tough one.
The Lord's will be done.
Gordon, what would you know about the Lord's will? You still trying to figure out if all men are created equal, which I'm sure you don't believe.
Now, you don't know what I believe. Now, contrary to your belief, I might be smarter than you. I might know things you don't know. You're judging me on face value. If I judged you like that, you'd call me prejudiced.
You are. You and all you rednecks in that organization, Confederate sons.
All the necks in that organization make that be red.
I think that rebel flag on your chest speaks for itself. And it's starting to irritate the hell out of me. This man is your friend, Uncle Pat. I find that absolutely ludicrous.
Me and your daddy didn't send you off to college so you could use words over my head. Don't blame.
He finds it crazy.
Stop Uncle Tommy for this man, Pat.
What you call me, boy?
Uncle Tom.
Boy, I will mop this floor up with your ass. You think you're so smart, such a big bad know-it-all. Well, you don't know it all. I know what makes things work for this family. I'm part of the reason this family's still together. And we never went barefoot nor hungry. Just Uncle Tom helped keep you safe when you was a child. I helped raise you. I sent you money when you went off to school. I helped you open your own business and you gonna call me names? Apologize to me right now. I mean it. Apologize.
Apologize to you. Uncle Pat, you know what Gordon McInnes stands for. Why should I apologize to you for telling the truth?
Because Gordon McGinnis and his family are your damn cousins.
Oh, damn, not today.
Man's at his bag now.
What? No, what'd you say, Uncle Pat? That's an ugly joke. That's an ugly damn joke. Now you take it back. Take it back. Cause that's not true. Oh God, no. No, no, hell no. Hell no.
Howdy, cuz.
Pat Gordon, I thought we agreed not to do this today.
No, you agree.
Stop twisting my words, I don't like it.
Casey, you know about this.
Since last Christmas. Daddy told me. I thought he was dying or just plain lost his mind. Turns out it was neither. Your daddy told me it was true, Riley.
My daddy told you. Oh, hell, he didn't even tell me. Uncle Pat, as much as you run your big mouth, not a word.
I'm guilty. What can I say?
Nothing, but I'm sure you're going to think of something.
I should have called you. But it wasn't up to me. It was up to your folks to tell you. I tried to tell you out in the garden, but it didn't work out.
I could get you one of these t-shirts. Of course, you probably want a dark colored one to match.
They with me, boy, there ain't nothing funny about you.
Who's playing? I got a bunch of them in the trunk of my car, sell for $5 a piece. Aunt Jessie tax.
Me and you supposed to be real close. Me and my own father, we talked about everything, but nobody told me about this. That's wrong.
The time wasn't right. You know now, that's all that matters. The McInneses are your family. That is sad.
How do you think I felt, Riley? I was lied to just like you. You know, it's not all about you. Do you know how many times I used the N-word? I could have been cursing my own damn kid.
Pat uses the word all the time, except that he don't say N-word.
No need to get personal, Jesse.
I feel like a damn fool. Everybody in the county probably knows about this. Laughing behind our backs. I'm embarrassed. I'm insulted.
A lot of them will laugh, not just behind your back. They'll laugh in your face, too. I was never ashamed of y'all, contrary to what you might think, Riley.
Oh, well, that's just so kind of you, boy.
Outside of Golden sisters, Ella and Callie, we all that's left of the McInnes' children. You can put the whole family in this one room and still have enough space to plow a mule. We're dying out fast.
You said Mac and his children. I'm afraid to ask, but we are innocents, right? Please say yes.
We used to be McInneses. Our daddy dropped the Mac. Somehow just being an Innes gave him a sense of freedom, a sense of being his own man. It broke the chains.
McInnes is Gaelic.
Gaelic. Talk plain, boy.
It means son of Angus. Angus was a Scotsman, proud and fearless, like us. And good looking like me. Highlander he was. Somewhere up around Inverness. You know, Riley, we should look up the family one day over in Scotland.
Should I learn the river dance and play the band?
No, but you can't wear drawers on under your kilt. But naked is the key.
Our mama folks are Taylors. They're free blacks from South Carolina low country. They came to Bend River in the 1850s, poor, scared, and strong.
And somewhere down the line on my daddy's side was a clan chief named Angus. Later he was called McInnes. And the stories get confusing depending on who's telling it and how sober they are. The Englishman was always trying to kill us all. We come over here, poor as hell on a boat that deep. Thank God for North Carolina, Scotland, and the clan chief.
Clan chief? Wait a damn minute. Are you telling me that in addition to being related to General Gordon Robert E. Lee over here, that I'm also related to the Ku Klux Klan?
No, but your grandmother's cousin Ida was related to General Robert E. Lee on her dad's side.
Ida's last name was Lee, wasn't it?
Lord, mercy, please. Mercy.
Well, it brings tears to your eyes, don't it?
In Scotland, the clan is the family. Clan McInnes. We fought the English and won our pride, so I hear.
It's true. I'm 40 years old, and I just find out that I'm an African-American, black, Negro, Scot, Klansman. No wonder Daddy had a heart attack. How do you people live with all this stuff up inside of you?
It ain't easy, boy, but we gonna change all that.
I'm gonna take a long shot here, but do any of you know whose father is who? Or whose children belong to who? Or did y'all just pull straws?
Now, since my daddy was white and I ended up being white, I guess Paul just figured I must belong to him. So he didn't pull no straws this time.
Come on, Daddy. Mr. Ennis, please, be serious. There are things Riley needs to know. You've already got him confused, so please, just stop joking around.
Confused? Way past confused. I don't know where the hell I am right now.
Seems like you're getting further and further away from Africa now, don't it?
Who? What? How? Us and the McInneses?
Our daddy Stephen and Gordon's daddy Duncan were brothers. Gordon's granddaddy, our granddaddy, name was Ian McInnes. Daddy's mama name was Sarah. It means woman of value. Well, when she and Ian met each other, they went at it. And 9 months later, our daddy popped out.
Oh, this is not a good day. Oh, Uncle Pat, you and Aunt Jessie, Gordon's first cousin. My dad, Gordon's first cousin? I've heard enough.
Oh, we're just getting started.
I got lots of other stuff I can tell you about a lot of other people around here. You want to hear it?
No, hell no. If I hear anything else, I'll be in the cardiac unit alongside my father. You people are giving me a headache and chest pains. Just Stop it now.
Just like you, Riley, I fought it at first, but your children are gonna need to know this. It's gonna be important to them one day.
Why? So they can have a heart attack too?
Hello, everybody. Well, did I interrupt something?
No, yes you did, young lady. I was about to get on the road.
Is it Bravo?
How is it? Don't tell me. Just don't tell me.
Okay, then I won't. Look, folks, relax. Mr. Ennis is doing as well as we can expect at this particular point. If there's a change, I'll let you know. Now go have some lunch. Riley, may I speak with you in private, please?
Yeah, sure.
Hannah, you grew into a lovely young woman. Smart as a whip. And don't get too smart for your own good now, you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I guess.
Hannah was our prom queen. You remember that, Riley?
You already got one family, boy. Looks just like her mama.
I didn't realize you know my mama, Mr. McInnes.
Let's get out of here, Hannah. You might hear something about your family in this waiting room that'll scar you for life. When you see these people, run. For the love of God, run. Especially the one they call Uncle Pat. He's the most dangerous of them all. One with this Confederate flag t-shirt on. Don't even ask. You people make Sodom and Gomorrah look like Disneyland.
Don't worry, you all. I'm in medicine, and I'm sworn to secrecy about your physical and mental condition. Now, mental being the key word.
Watch yourself, gal, you hear me?
Today, in this waiting room, there is a crisis. And you all are afraid. You're afraid that Pullen's gonna die and you three are gonna be next. Dad, when you told me about the innocents, Grandpa just died. And you were afraid, so you told me. Another crisis. Why does it always have to be a crisis for the truth to rear its beautiful head? You know, if Riley and I had known years ago, we could have been genuine friends, not just two stars of the football team that liked each other and didn't know why. But the truth never comes on time.
The time wasn't right, Casey.
He knows that.
Now, we were only children, but I remember it like it was yesterday. Grandpa McInnes stood in the middle of our kitchen floor, and he told my mama Caroline and my daddy, he said, Stephen Ennis, there's no denying you. You got as much right to property around here as anybody else. Your daddy was with him that day, Gordon. Grandpa McInnes said, Stephen, I'm giving you 60 acres of prime farmland. They don't say much except I'm sorry. You were sharecropping on your own land, and now it's yours. Your daddy and my papa, they hugged each other that day, Gordon. Now, we were too young to know what that night really meant, Casey. Nobody told us until we were grown.
No, I knew what it meant. It meant Papa could get a loan from the bank, and I could finally order me a deep pair of shoes from Sears and Roebuck.
When Daddy finally told me what that night meant, I was 40 years old. I gotta thank my husband, Joe. He helped me keep the secret from my boys, which was not right. That's my fault. We still own Mama and Daddy's land.
I was 40 years old when my daddy told me who y'all were.
Maybe every now and then the truth does come on time. But you still should have waited, Pat. Not today. Today was not the day.
Think I'll go around there to that cafeteria. Lunch sounds good.
I'm with you, old man. Let's go.
I hate hospital food.
I don't buy it.
I love hospital food.
You all go on. I hold down the barnyard.
All right. See you in a while, brother.
Young folks always talking about the truth. You got to be tough to wrestle with the truth. You put corns and calluses in the palms of your hand. It'll make you cry and scream out in silent pain as you take blow after blow after blow from his hand. Silence. Because one word of truth when you could hurt so many. The truth ain't no winner, no siree. Nothing on this earth is tougher than the truth.
He looked so peaceful lying there. If it wasn't for all those tubes and gadgets, he looked as healthy as a mule. I felt him squeeze my hand when I kissed him on the forehead. Now that was a good sign, right?
Yes, it was. A very good sign.
It's strange how the possibility of his death suddenly got me feeling old. My son and my daughter are gonna feel like this one day, and I feel sorry for them. It is not a good feeling at all. But I'm holding on. Just like my daddy, I'm as tough as a Martin Point Marine. I hope.
How's the rest of the family holding up?
Which side?
Which side?
Oh, Aunt Jessie and Uncle Pat are holding up pretty well, I guess. Aunt Jessie, she seems to be taking it the worst of. With Uncle Pat, you just never know. And I really mean that. You never know what that man's gonna say next. All I can say is when he start running his mouth, duck.
Well, did you two have an argument?
Baby, I wish it was that simple.
Oh, family can drive you crazy.
Who you telling? Them you know and them you don't. Trust me, man, I found out the hard way. In this little backwoods town, anything's possible. You see a three-legged dog in the street, don't kick. Right here,
What on earth are you talking about?
No, nothing. I just don't know how much more of this truth thing I can take. Somebody lie to me, please.
Well, then right now may not be the best time to talk to you about this. It's very personal, and it's about your father. A lot of families have a problem with it.
What, he's never gonna walk again?
No, stop thinking the worst. I'm sorry to have to bring it up to you, but we're his closest living relative, and it's better to be safe than sorry, I say.
Go on.
You might want to consider signing a DNR.
What's that?
It means do not resuscitate. In very rare instances, a patient may have heart failure, and if he dies, do you want us to take measures to bring him back?
Do I want you to save my dad? What kind of question is that? Do not resuscitate? Woman, are you out of your damn mind?
Riley, I know it sounds bad.
Bad. It sounds insane.
Resuscitation can sometimes require extreme measures. There's a lot of pounding on the chest cavity, bones can be broken, and at your father's age, you have to ask yourself, will he come back in the same shape, or will he come back totally dependent on life support for the rest of his life? Think about it. Whew. And I'm glad you screamed at me. You'll feel better, don't you, baby?
A whole lot better. Thanks, baby.
Well, what are nurses for? Now, have you eaten today?
Yeah, this morning, just before I got the call.
Well, good. You have to keep your strength up.
Why are you still living here, Hannah? Now, I'm looking at you, I still see my high school prom queen. She got the looks and the smarts. But she's still here in Bed River. Somehow, it just doesn't all add up. You seem more like a big city girl.
Oh, no. I'm a country girl at heart and soul. I did my residency over at Richmond and took some graduate courses over at Duke. Now, that was big city enough for me, thank you. Anyway, somebody's got to be here to look out for the old folks. You're going to be there one day, like it or not.
I admire you, Hannah, please.
And I admire you, Riley Ennis. I always did. Homecoming, our senior year. That's when you first caught my eye. All decked out in a little football uniform. You were famous and I didn't want to stand in line. Anyway, I was very shy in those days.
Yeah, I bet you got a lot of eligible bachelors on your trail, huh?
Well, of course I do. But it's not always the eligible bachelors that I find attractive. The forbidden fruit can be just as tempting. And most people are afraid of a wedding band.
And you're not.
Not if I like to hand it to them.
You're funny.
But I'm no joke. I know how to take what's mine, if I want it bad enough. And I damn sure had a lot taken from me. When I was married, I used to play the quiet retirement lady role. Now that might work in the city, but if you take that position around here, these country women will take your man, your house, and your job. They're mean and vicious. But they never miss a Sunday in church.
Sounds like a rough bunch.
Please, I haven't even gotten to the bad side yet. There's a shortage of everything in this county, if you know what I mean. A decent man landing in these parts is like dropping a 4-pound steak in a lion's cage.
And we're talking complete disregard to that person's other obligation, be it family or whatever.
Hey, don't ask, don't tell. And Riley, you've got to start spending more time here at home. You're a bit out of touch. You know how isolated we are? Nothing's changed in over the past 23 years. And isolation eventually makes for desperation. These are some good people, but they fight change. It'll never be different around here.
They damn sure know how to hold on to secrets, that's for sure. Bet you got a few.
Now, Riley, you're not a true Southerner unless you got at least 8 family secrets that you can't tell anybody.
Well, the innocents certainly meet that qualification.
This is a good town. It's probably the only place left in America where you can still get a cemetery lot for $80.
I hope we won't be needing one if you don't mind.
Well, what are your secrets, Riley Ings?
I secretly wish I could come home more often. 3 days at Christmas and 2 days at Easter for the past 20 years. I should be ashamed of myself.
Are you?
I have been for the past few hours, but restaurant keeps me busy. If I'm not there, things don't get done. 15-hour days. And I'm sure Dad understands. It's not like the family doesn't come and visit me, they do. It's just that,
You don't visit them.
yeah. You know something happened? Queen Sheba's got nothing.
I know.
And truthfully, do you think he's gonna make it?
I'm a damn good nurse, Riley, and I could run ER better than any doctor. But I never know what's on God's mind, and neither do you. And I got some work to do. I'll talk to you later. Now, Mr. McInnes, we did not hear you back there.
Why are you sneaking up on Negroes, Gordon?
Negroes? You use that word out on the street, even you will get your ass whipped.
It was supposed to be a joke, Gordon. It was.
Mr. McInnes, you are so politically correct.
Well, thank you, darling. I like to think so. Y'all won't mind if I sing Dixie, will you?
Talk to you all later.
Riley, I'd like to make peace with you if possible. Now, if it's not possible, then so be it. I'm making one last stab at it, then I'm letting it go. But I won't deny who I am, who my ancestors were, or what they stood for, just to make peace with you. I just won't do it, by God.
And by God, I won't deny who my ancestors were, what they stood for and got knocked down for.
Seems like we got a problem. I never knew you were so prejudiced. You got a lot of hate in you. You need Jesus.
That's ridiculous. Here we are fighting a war that was over before our granddaddies was even born. You know, if we're, God, I can hardly bring myself to say it. If we're in the same family, there, I said it. If we're in the same family, we should be embracing, not fighting.
I don't believe in a lot of hugging.
Sorry, I forgot how sensitive you are.
Well, why did you tell my wife the same thing? Oh, that before play makes me tired. Any woman that wants my sexual favors has got to get right at it the second my drawers come off. But I go 6 times a day. I'm all man, son.
Yikes! Okay, Gordon, have a seat, please.
Well, now, this is a start. Thank you for asking, Mr. Cousin Militant Man.
You're welcome, Mr. cousin Confederate man.
Slavery was the law since the time the first African set foot on this soil till Lincoln freedom. It was the law. I didn't make the law, it's just the way it was. The country was divided into North and South, and that's just
Slave states and non-slave states, that's how it was divided. And yes, it was the law, but it was a terrible law enforced by terrible people, including the Ku Klux Klan, who flew that flag you're wearing.
well now, I can't change your history and you can't change mine. So what are we going to do? Before you start preaching, I'm not talking about solving the problems of the whole world. I'm talking about me and you. Your daddy has helped me cross a lot of humps over the years. When I was down with my back, he helped bring in my crops, and I've done the same for him. But me and you don't have that relationship. So what's it going to be? I need to know if we are going to respect each other.
Are you sure we're relatives? Because if we're not, I do not have the time to deal with this. My hands are full, dealing with whether my father is going to live or die. So I really don't feel like refighting the Civil War with you, Gordon, or sitting down, bearing our souls, singing Kumbaya.
Hospital weight rooms will do this to people. Better than a wake, though. Weight rooms will make people talk. Funeral home make people fight. Yeah, we're family. My daddy wouldn't lie about a thing like that. I think it's time we make things right. I agree with Pat on this.
Well, how many more cousins do I have? Like you.
Well, me, Casey, and my two sisters, it's all that's left on my papa's side. And my two sisters have got a bunch of youngins, but most of them won't claim you, so you don't have to worry about them. Of course, though, Nary and Barbara will like you. They voted for Ralph Nader.
But you don't have a problem with it, with your open-minded liberal self.
Hold it. You hold it right there. I'm no dapper liberal. You be respectful.
Hey, I didn't mean to cuss at you, Mr. Confederate man.
Anybody who has relatives who fought for the Confederacy is eligible to join the Confederate Sons Organization. That means you. There's a meeting next week if you're interested.
I'm not.
Your daddy's a member. In case you're interested, so is Pat.
My kids are gonna love this. Hi, kids. Our family, food for the Confederacy. They're gonna lock me in a nut house and throw away the key.
And for the record, the only clan I ever belonged to was Clan McInnes.
Man, this is one tough day for me, Gordon. And if I make it through, we believe I'll finally be a man. Dead or alive.
I never lied on you.
I never lied on.
Stopped yourself in your own tracks, didn't you? And what about when you told everybody I robbed Deacon Braxton's liquor still? What about that?
Oh, I was only 12 years old, Gordon.
Young lie hurts just as bad as an old one. I know you're the one that robbed that old bastard.
You knew about this all this time, and you never said anything to anybody.
Braxton deserved it. Made the worst corn whiskey in 10 counties. His moonshine would poison a rattlesnake.
I stole 6 jars from him, buried it behind Daddy's cornfields for safekeeping. But you know what? Damn if somebody ain't finding and robbed me. Took it all. Yeah, I lied on you, Gordon. That would be me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, the person that robbed you, that would be me. I'm not sorry.
You show up different. That's for sure.
Do my best.
I'm trying to work through this, Gordon. It's just all so new to me. I mean, I'm not ignorant to the fact that families are mixed. I mean, that's what makes us Americans. It's just never happened to me. I mean, you can understand that, can't you? I mean, me and you, look at us. Man, look at you.
Look at you. Well, you're not that easy on the eyes, oh, you're ugly. But I accept that.
Gordon, does it bother you at all that you're going to hell?
Not at all. I earned it. I worked hard at it. No, hell won't be no gift to me, boy. chased other men's wives, laid up with pretty women cousins, and I have been kicked out of every liquor house and juke joint in the state of North Carolina, and I'm proud of that. Now, if I don't go to hell, I'll be real disappointed. Matter of fact, I think I prefer the Devil's Desert home. It's hotter.
You are one scary human being, cuz.
Comes very easy, cuz.
You know, hatred makes us all prisoners, Gordon. It's tough work, because the hater feels obligated to hate every hour of the day, whether he wants to or not. Hatred, full-time job. Pay stinks, it's always cold.
Yeah, you're right.
So, when you gonna pull that t-shirt out?
When hell freezes over. Is that cold enough for you?
Hey, boy.
Howdy, Uncle Pat. I apologize for calling you an Uncle Tom. I shouldn't have said that because you're not. And I don't always agree with you, but I respect you. And I shouldn't have talked out of turn.
It's okay, son. You're young, foolish, and stupid, so it's all right. You can also be ignorant and rather dim-witted, too. That is when you're not acting like a dunce or a jackass.
Did you leave anything out?
No, that pretty well covers it. You know, Riley, years ago, even though things were hard for farmers, you could always feed your family on what you grew from the earth. You could eat it, or you could take it to the market and sell it for a good price. A price that gave you some dignity as a human being.
I remember. My favorite trip was going with you and Daddy over to the tobacco market in Wallace. After you all sold all of that tobacco, it'd be Coca-Cola and ice cream time for me. Everybody got new clothes and shoes, lots of goodies.
Good days they were. Now, you could hardly feed your family on the land unless you were foreign country. Foreigners taking everything from us. All they don't take, we're giving it to them free of charge. And I admit, it's got me scared, son. Things are not in our favor. I might as well throw my tax money up a Wild Sal's ass and tell her to sue me.
Don't worry, Unc. I got you back.
I know you do, you ugly rascal. But Pullen's always been the one who knew how to keep us on our feet. When the McInneses needed a loan, he's the one that showed them how to do it. When I ran into trouble, he was always there. Pullen's got smarts, wisdom. He's the glue that held us tight, both sides of the family. You're not ever coming back home to live. I know that. And Casey can't wait to find a good excuse to leave. What's going to happen to us? Can you imagine coming back here in 20 years and all you see on the front porch is me and Gordon sitting in a wheelchair? And him wearing that same damn t-shirt. I wish I could pull this family together, son. Then I wouldn't feel so lonely and scared.
How do you feel about the McInneses?
Times are different, son. Folk have been mean towards one another. And all us being poor didn't help matters. Always amazes me how poor folk, black and white, always at each other's throats, trying to protect something. Protect what? Neither one of you had anything worth stealing. But a rich person, different story. They ain't even worried about you stealing from them either. No, sir. Because they knew even if you took it, your poor ass wouldn't know what to do with it. That's why I always thought like a rich man. Even during the hot segregation. Even when I was treated like slavery still existed. You couldn't rattle me. Because I knew whatever I had that you wanted, you wouldn't know what to do with it even after you took it. And that's why I was always so relaxed and ready.
Yeah, but how do you feel about the McInneses? Honestly, no Republican rhetoric, please.
First of all, I don't know what rhetoric means, but I got a sneaky suspicion that you're a good example of it. Your family is not man's laws, son, and you can't change that. This is the hand that our family was dealt. Kinfolk is all you got, no matter what color they are.
But I could be kin to anybody around here the way you all carry it on. Hey, my God, didn't they have condoms back in those days?
Nah, too expensive. Besides, I would have run through a case a week.
Ronald,
You're not getting comfortable with Hannah, are you?
no, I am not getting comfortable with it. I got a wife named Sheila. Uncle Pat, you remember her?
Oh, yeah, I know that. I just wanted to make sure that you knew that. You know, there's some things I need to tell you about Hannah.
No, don't tell me she's a cousin, too. I mean, if she is, don't tell me. Oh, God, you're gonna tell me.
Oh, what cousin? What y'all talking about?
Hannah.
Hey, no you didn't. I know you didn't.
Man, no. Is she? And what is she? And please don't tell me we got the same father or the same mother. Impossible, isn't it?
Don't look at me. He started it.
Well, hello, folks. Enjoy your lunch.
Are you ready? Do you know anything about this?
I might. What is it I'm supposed to know?
Don't do it, Pat. Not today.
Hannah, your daddy's not your daddy.
Jump at your host's face. Do any of us in this entire county know who we really are?
Sinclair Blake is my daddy. I know who my daddy is.
No, he's not.
What the hell are you all talking about?
Come on, honey. Step aside and let's
Oh,
talk.
no, thank you. I'll stand, thank you. What is this ignorance that's gushing from your mouths and who started it? Tell me.
Gus Ennis is your papa.
Who? Gus, who the hell are you talking about?
Uncle Gus?
The same.
Now that's a lie. That's just a damn lie. Why are you all insulting my father? And who do you all think you're talking to? Where you getting this garbage from? This is ridiculous. I never knew anybody named Gus Ennis.
Well, your mama did.
Hold it. Hold it. You stop it. You don't have the right to say those things. We're talking slander, and I can sue you for this. Now, Riley, if you are party to this, I will sue you too. I swear I will. Now, I want a damn apology right now before I set it off up in here.
I'm telling you the truth.
And I'm telling you that you're lying. Lying? Are you fools crazy? Why are you saying all this?
Pat's not lying, Hannah. Gus was our older brother. He died when you kids were babies. He's your daddy.
But my mother's with Sinclair. She's always been married to Sinclair Blake. Emily is my mother and Sinclair is my father. I'm a Blake.
No, you're not. You were a little more than a year old when Emily married Sinclair.
Lord, why did you give me to this family? Why?
No, I need to see. And nobody touch me. Please, just get away. Are you people telling me the truth? No. You all are just mean and hateful. And I thought we were friends, Miss Jessie.
I am your friend. I couldn't love a daughter more than I do you. You made us so proud. Don't you think I wanted to shout all over town that head nurse Hannah over at the hospital is my niece? That's my niece. But that would have hurt so many people. Plus, most of these nosy asses, they knew anyway.
Well, I didn't, and I should have been told, damn it.
You know, I really wish my daddy hadn't gotten sick. This waiting room is the devil's secret hideaway. I could go on the rest of my life not knowing any of this, and I do believe I'd have been a better person for it.
No, damn it, no.
You was bound to find out one day, Riley.
But it didn't have to be today. I mean, who else out there in the county should we know about? What other relatives do we have lurking out there somewhere? I mean, at this point, if you told me Mr. Ed the Talking Horse was a relative, I wouldn't be surprised.
You don't want to be kidding Mr. Ed. That's going too far.
Oh, this is terrible. Just terrible. Please, you all, don't do this to me. Are you sure?
I wouldn't lie to you. You're my niece. My sweet, smart, darling niece. And I hope that you're still my friend.
Well, my mother should have told me. This isn't right, and I thought we were so close. I'm devastated. I can't come to to grips with this. I'm confused. What is she gonna say to me? If this is true, what can she say to me? She couldn't have done anything like that, no. You are lying. Oh, what has she done?
She raised you right, Hannah. She did her best. Emily is a good woman.
Emily is a Southern lady.
Nobody's to blame. They courted and they did things. Gus and Emily loved each other. He sure loved you.
Sweetie, we all lived here packed away together. There was nowhere to go. Lots of people still travel by mule and car. Most of the roads were still dirt. Only a few people had cars. So if you found somebody you like, well, you made the most of it. Especially if they live nearby. Companionship was hard to come by in them days. And a lot of things happened back then that probably wouldn't happen today. Well, at least I hope not, because Pat was scandalous.
Oh, Riley Enos. We're cousins. All the thoughts I've been having about you. Oh.
You stop them thoughts now. So will I.
You both stop. Y'all don't have a choice. You two nasty rascals.
It would be real ugly, Riley, even for our family.
At least you was a featherbed, baby. Be proud of that. You can stick your chest out for that.
What in the hell is a featherbed baby?
Well, that's a high honor.
Yes, it is.
See, our family used to make mattresses out of gooses, chicken, and turkey feathers. We would collect the feathers from the woods and the barnyards for months. And then our mama, Caroline, and her friends would get a bunch of sheets together, sew them up, and stuff them with the turkey, gooses, and chicken feathers. Oh, those mattresses were soft and nice, and gentle as an angel's smile.
Like sleeping on a cloud. You could just feel that feather mattress put his arms around you, hug you.
The featherbed mattresses would give you the best dreams you ever had.
Mama had just finished making one of them masterpieces when Emily and Gus started courting. Mama put the mattress on the back bed in the back bedroom and told us not to lay on it for 2-3 days. Well, Gus and your mama Emily got hot in the pants and snuck in that back room and had sex on that mattress, which is where they made you.
Dang, that's actually kind of romantic.
Romantic. Making love on a mattress stuffed with chickens and feathers and turkey gooses feathers. Father, suppose I told you that you were a barnyard baby, Mr. Romantic one.
Please don't play with me like that. I'm already looking at 20 years of psychotherapy.
Those were the times, Hannah.
At least you were made in a house and not the cornfield or back of a horse and buggy. You could stick your chest out for that.
You were probably one of the few featherbed babies in the county at that time.
You can stick your chest out for that. No idea what that means.
And means that you're proud.
Well, I feel like sticking a needle in my chest, getting a huge dose of morphine and sticking the needle straight in my neck. You all knew this. My mother knew this. My father, the man I thought was my father, knows as well. I'm the only one that can dog come. This is not fair. I'm calling my mother, because me and her have got some cussing to do.
Before you start cussing, you got another relative you should know.
That would be yours truly.
Your daddy and Gordon, first cousins.
How? And damn! Oh, and I do mean damn!
Now, our daddy and his daddy, brothers.
Same father.
Oh, that means that Casey?
Oh, meet your new relative, boy. Me and her daddy were first cousins.
Oh, shit.
Exactly. again.
Well, at least we finally got a pretty cousin in the family.
Excuse me.
I mean, not as pretty as you, Aunt Jessie.
That's what I thought you said.
In all my studies and research in the medical field, I have never come across anything, disease or human, remotely resembling this family. And I do mean you, Pat Ennis.
Well, that's a good thing. Means I'm special.
It also means that you and Riley have got to pull back.
Mm-hmm. Way back.
Says who? Not me. What did I ever do to you people up there? Please tell me. Please.
I hate to have to ask this, but in light of the way things are going here tonight, I feel that I have to. Daddy, Pat, my ex-wives, I wasn't kin to any of them, was I? Was I?
I'm thinking.
Me too.
About what? Which ones?
No, boy, you wasn't kin to none of them gals. I knew their families. One thing y'all can know, though, divorce runs in the family amongst the men. It's hereditary.
No. Skirt chasing runs in the family amongst the men, which causes the divorces.
Roland's got 3 acres of soybean that's got to be harvested. And then there's almost an acre of greens that need to be took to market. Not to mention the hogs and the chickens.
Me and Casey will lend a hand. We got room to store some if you need it.
I'll clean out the barn. We got an extra shed.
And me and Jolie will chip in. I can get my 2 boys to take some vacation time if we need some more help.
I might be able to get a couple extra cousins to chip in.
Good. We'll be fine.
Well, howdy, everybody. I'm back with food.
We can see. You so look different.
Oh, go on, Pat. You're just teasing.
Mm-hmm. Girl, do you have to be so obvious? You all dressed up and Pat's wearing overalls. Is he worth it, honey?
Well, I don't know yet, but I do intend to find out. Now back off me, please, honey.
Is this the motor oil woman you were telling me about?
You ain't anything.
She don't smell like motor oil. She smells good, good.
Because, who's he talking to?
Oh, these are our cousins, Gordon and his son Casey.
Your cousin? Wearing that Confederate flag t-shirt. You sure you're in the right family?
So says the birth certificate.
Yeah, I won't ask no questions. They say you people in this county are strange. So don't tell me nothing that I don't need to know.
No problem.
Well, she's not nosy, Pat. That's one strike in her favor.
Now, I brought you all some soup and some cornbread. Well, your cornbread special, Pat, is pan-fried.
Ooh, my mama used to make pan-fried cornbread. I bet you know how to can okra and tomato, don't you?
I bet you're right. These young women today don't know nothing about canning. Well, I can my vegetables fresh from the garden.
Canning is a lost art. Lost forever. That's strike 2 in your favor.
But before you strike out, I know what you're doing, and I don't like it.
Making me hungry is what she's doing. You keep striking me.
Well, good, because there's enough for everybody. When you finish the soup, there's also a passel of chicken and dumplings. Well, I cook my chicken and dumplings with smoked turkey necks.
Okay, all right. I love chicken and dumplings with smoked turkey necks, so that's okay. Yeah, girl, you my new best friend. How'd you know?
It's called homework. Rachel told me. Her aunt took care of your mama before she passed on.
That's right. She did. Oh, and this is our nephew Riley.
I've already met Cookie.
Ah, I can see the family resemblance. Well, then all of you. Well, maybe not the hair. I'm off to see my sister. I'll be seeing you later, Mr. Pat Ennis.
My Cookie. Ooh, you got a great future behind you.
What they can't.
You can't ask this family a question.
Let me see. Go, Jesse?
Now, cousin Samson married Lila, and Lila's daughter married Percy, and Percy's son married Lizzie.
And then Cindy Bell, she married Zeb, and Zeb's daughter Carrie married cousin Jimmy.
Don't forget Lonnie. Married his second cousin Peaches. Second cousin twice removed.
Right.
Then there's cousin Billy's daughter Jasmine.
Goodness gracious, does it ever end? I'm never dating another woman from this state ever again.
We just getting started. Then their cousin Herb, he married Tina, right?
Right.
So, now, they weren't kin.
When our mama got sick, your Aunt Marsh was a big help to us, Rachel.
I talked to my mama Pearl, you know, the one I thought was my mama. She told me that Louise was my real mom. Lester, he just looked down at the floor a lot. All this time I was thinking this woman was my mama and she was really my aunt. I can't believe they didn't tell me. All this time, I feel like a plumb fool. And I'm hurt. I had to find out from the likes of you, Patty. And you know what? You gonna be hurt too. Cause when Lester and Pearl found out, they was cussing you with every breath in their body, cause you told them.
They'll get over it, and so will you yourself.
I know I may seem like a little old fight dog, but I can be a pit bull if I have to be.
So Lester and Pearl weren't your real parents. What difference does it make as long as they loved you? And they obviously raised you right, Rachel. It's no damn easy chore.
I'm gonna always tell my kids the truth. Lester and Pearl told me that my real mama lives in Atlanta, and that she never came back up here because she was ashamed of what she did to me. But I don't care about that, because I'm going down to Atlanta and I'm gonna find my mama. And you know what I'm gonna do, Riley?
I'm afraid to ask.
I'm gonna walk right up to her face and I'm gonna hug her. The biggest hug she ever had. And then I'm gonna buy her a necklace and put both our names on it, Rachel and Louise. What you think about that, Casey?
I think she loved that, Rachel.
And then we gonna go to lunch like two big shot ladies. And then I'm gonna find my dad. And I'm gonna buy him and Louise a brand new Buick. Right after I go back to work at the textile plant.
That's real nice, baby. Real nice.
Rachel, when you take your mama to lunch, it's on me.
I'll split it with you, Gordon.
Deal, you pay the tip.
Come here, baby. Hugs.
Oh no, I'm not ready to like you yet. I'm gonna go see about my daughter.
Rachel, I know how you feel. As a kid, I didn't know anything about my family. Well, the dark side, that is.
Dark side. What are we now? Darth Vader? Episode of Star Wars?
I found out when I was a grown man. Like you're a grown woman. And I felt cheated. I felt betrayed by my father, on my aunts. But I gained strength from that betrayal. And I vowed never to do that to another living soul, no matter what anybody else thinks. And damn what people think. What does your heart think? That's all that matters.
I wish I knew what my heart thinks. I mean, I know that my head is really angry right now with a lot of people. But it's like you said, Casey, it's no damn easy chore.
Casey, you're a farmer?
Not a bad one neither. You never know it from them bleeding hot speeches, but he can grow a stand of feed corn with the best. He took that soft stuff from his mama.
I think you got some preaching in you, good.
I like to chase women too much.
That's how you get to become a preacher.
Especially if she belonged to somebody else.
Hey there, cuz.
Hey, cuz.
How's my daddy?
Did he open his eyes yet?
No, he hasn't. But when I told him that I was his niece's hand and he squeezed my hand real tight, I could swear that he smiled.
That was a good sign, right?
Yeah, it was. My shift is over in 2 hours. I can fix dinner for everybody.
Well, you got my vote.
Where, what time, and make my 4 steaks well done.
Thank you, sweetie, but we should stay here for pulling. There's enough food in the shopping bag. We won't starve. Well, maybe you go, Casey.
Well, then I'm staying too. If it's all right. Is it all right?
Yes, it is.
Your family. Family, Riley. Get it?
Tell her to.
I called my mother, Mr. Ennis, and I told her that I had a conversation with you. The phone went silent on the other end. I knew then it was true. I asked her if she knew a man named Gus Ennis. Silence again. She said that we talk later. Then she said, I'm sorry. She said that over and over. Then Sinclair took the phone and he said the same thing. I'm sorry. We meant you no harm.
There is nothing to be sorry for. You grew into a lovely woman, Hannah. Now, if it turned out like Riley and Casey, now that's something to be sorry about.
Well, thank you, Aunt Jessie. We didn't know you cared so much.
Well, I really feel numb right about now. This waiting room will never be the same to me. Maybe I should get a job someplace else. Surprise, surprise, Hannah. Whatever your last name is.
Ennis. You're Ennis.
Mac is.
Please, I'm confused enough.
If you ever need to talk, I'm a good listener. I don't pass judgment.
You're always welcome down to the house. I mean that. Just don't ask me to take down my stars and bars. I mean that too.
My door is always open.
No, thank you. You talk too much. Dogs on the street probably run when they see you coming. Now, why did you all wait so long to tell me this?
Time wasn't right. Today, it's right.
Amen.
My sister, Clara, my sister died a while ago. And I was rubbing her hands and I could feel that something was wrong, that she felt cold. I covered her with that blanket that I made for her. I called her name. Clara, I said. She never answered. She just slipped away, quiet, peaceful, Clara-like. The prettiest smile on her face. But she's gonna make them other angels real jealous.
I am so sorry to hear that, Cookie.
That speaks for all of us. Come on over here and sit down, dog.
It'll be a small funeral. Me and Claire was all that's left. We got a few cousins scattered around here or there, but none care much about family. It's times like this when you wish you had some children or some nieces and nephews.
My condolences, Cookie.
I can tell you loved her very much. That's all that matters.
Well, sickness and death will really make you see how important family is.
That's what I've been preaching all day.
And I think we heard you, okay?
I'm right here by your side, darling.
Is everything all right, Rachel?
They're gonna keep my baby girl overnight till her fever goes down. I'm gonna spend the night with her. Her daddy will be over later after he picks the boys up from school.
Well, she'll be fine. It's just a cold. It's normal.
I changed my daughter's name. Her new name is Louise. Louise Cornelia Lewis. I want the spirits to recognize her when they come looking. And I'm gonna teach her the old Negro spirituals. And I want her to understand, you know, what that meant, working in the cotton fields, you know, not the new songs that they have in the clubs now. And I talked to my husband. We're gonna change the boys' names. We're gonna name them after my grandfather and my father, Jonah and Robert.
Ancestor names. I am proud of you, Rachel.
See, I'm not as ignorant and stupid as some people may think. I don't know if I even like you. So if I ever will.
Don't feel bad. There are hundreds who feel the same way.
Nurse Hadley, the nurse's state, please. Nurse Hadley.
3:30, time for my rounds. Now save me some food. Now I mean it, Riley.
I will, sweetheart. Oops. I mean, cousin.
Well, either one's fine with me.
No!
We'll see. That's Nurse Hannah Ennis from now on.
Mac Ennis.
Well, I can stick my chest out for that. Now, hold on. Nurse Hannah Blake, who used to be Hannah Jones, just said she wants to be called Hannah Ennis from now on. What does she? No. I've heard enough for one day. Just leave me in the dark, Uncle Big Mouth.
I think he has a lovely mouth.
Why, thank you, my sweet magnolia blossom.
Mother Hall, I thought she was grieving over your dead sister.
Now that wasn't necessary.
Look at this. Doggone it, they ain't trying to make some newfangled automobile gasoline out of corn. It's called,
No.
That's what I said.
Ethyl alcohol's gasoline of the future, Mr. Anderson.
Look at this, Gordon. Look what the price of corn gonna pay per bushel a year. Look, Jesse, come here, look at this.
Well, buddy, I have not seen these kinds of good prices in years.
Let's see. Okay, all right, I like these prices.
Somebody was telling me and Clara about this.
Gordon, Jesse, I just made up my mind. We should all pitch in and plant 30 acres of corn this year. Corn prices gonna go sky high.
I am with you on this. It's a deal.
Count me and my husband in.
Then count me and Clara in. Well, after I make her funeral arrangements.
Oh, they're everywhere, lots of them.
Oh,
Robinson.
that backward Robinson family that live out in the county?
Dozens of them. That's all one family?
There must be something special to get a Robinson to come to the hospital.
They don't ever get sick even after going barefoot all day.
Look out the window over there.
Let me see. Oh, Lord, they're everywhere. Like maggots.
Look. That barefoot lady, she carrying 4 babies at one time.
What do you think they want?
So don't ask me.
They want cookies.
Uh-oh, what do they want me for?
Oh, Pat, this is gonna get good.
Come here, Cookie. You see that big one standing over there near the bank?
Yeah.
Well, he told me that the Robinsons came to see a sick cousin, and her name's Claire.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he said that Claire had a sister named Cookie, and then Uncle Bernard Robinson's children.
No, you
No,
all.
don't tell us. You tell them widows out there. And I thought I had problems.
He's mistaken. My sister Clara and I are Whitakers from across the river in Bladen County.
And I told him that, but he said the Whitakers raised you, but Uncle Bernard Robinson was your real daddy.
Well, that's impossible. I know my mother and my father.
Maybe you do, and maybe you don't.
2 more truckloads of Robinsons.
Cookie, honey, pull off your shoes.
Cookie, don't you see? This can be the family you've always wanted. This can be good news.
Boy, please. This is worse than bad news. No, this is a terrible, terrible mistake.
I'm right here for you. If you need, you can count on it.
I'm with you, Cookie. Me too.
They want you to come outside, Cookie.
I can't go out there.
Do it, Cookie. You can do it.
And tomorrow, whether my father is breathing or half breathing, we get the hell out of here.
I can't. I just can't. Well, I guess there's something worse than being a Robinson.
No, I can't think of that.
But I'm still not buying this. This is not right at all. I cannot absolutely be kin to these people.
Well, at least you're not going to be alone now. I mean, that counts for something.
I'm going back over to state and getting a degree in psychotherapy. I will make a fortune in this town.
Well, you gonna make a fortune in this family. I still gotta tell my boys about our family. So much I need to tell my babies. Isaac's 30 and Junior's 32, but they still my babies. Lord, how will I do it? I will find a way. Because like my people, I am steady and strong.
Daddy, let's call Mom over in Baltimore.
I like that, son. I like that a lot.
I always did like Francine.
Well, I guess I should go on out there, find out one way or the other.
Always a Southern lady cookie. Never bow or stoop low. A Southern lady, always. Now come on, I'll go with you. Take my hand.
Casey, I'm proud of you. The way you think. Don't let that go to your head. I love you, boy.
I'm proud of you too, Daddy. Stars and bars and all. And you can let that go to your head. I love you, Dad.
Come on, boy. Let's go get some of this good gossip on Cookie.
Who you all voting for in the next election?
Wade in the water. Wade in the water, children. Wade in the water. God's gonna trouble water. Louise Cornelius. That's an old Negro spiritual. I'm gonna teach about that one day. God's gonna trouble water. God's gonna trouble water.
Well, guess I'll pull off my shoes and go out there and learn to like the rocks.
Rumor has it that Francine is pregnant with Gordon's baby at the ripe old age of 62. Her uterus must be real mad at her. Cookie changed her last name to Robinson and is now living with Uncle Pat out at his farmhouse. Me, Casey, Hannah, and Rachel are all very good friends. Rachel went back to work for a textile plant and she is saving her extra money to buy her parents that brand new Buick. And we'll probably help her out with the down payment. Aunt Jessie finally got around to telling her two boys, Isaac and Junior, about the family history. They laughed for 2 days straight. Gordon and I finally came to grips with him wearing that Confederate flag t-shirt. See, I found out that all of the male members of my family, both black and white, are eligible to join the Organization of Confederate Sons. My mama's side and my daddy's side both fought for the Union and the Confederacy. I got that information from Uncle Big Mouth. That's what we call Uncle Pat now. A lot came out of my father having that heart attack, other than me almost having one myself. And sitting in this waiting room with so much to be talked about, so much hurt, so much anger, so much truth. And for that, I'll forever be grateful to the waiting room. My daddy got well. Yeah, he's planting 10 acres of corn this year. He also wants to cash in on that new fangled corn, alcohol, gas, automobile thing. And for that, I'm also grateful to the waiting room. Very, very, very scary place. But I got my daddy back. And tons of new cousins.